poorly aging, sarcastic, PC witty gamer. We're just trying to get out of this stupid jail in the Elder Scrolls IV Oblivion Remastered. So far, it has crashed every time we tried to do this. So I don't know how many of these really short videos I'm going to post where I hit the bed and it crashes. I suppose I could try and break out, but now I gotta find my stuff. Oh, and there's a guard right there. So he'll probably catch me and I'll probably get in trouble.
Won't you die?
I probably will someday. I wonder if there's like some kind of penalty for killing your jailer.
Take whatever you want. It's none of my business.
I don't even know who said take whatever you want. It's none of my business. Oh, might have been that guy. You know, it said I had a key to everything in
Leave
the
me
prison.
alone.
And then it tells me I don't.
So I wanted somebody murdered. So I prayed to the Night Mother. What? Is that a crime now? They even took my house, those bastards. Gah!
Yeah, apparently it's a crime. I would have let you out, but it said I had the keys to all the cells, and then it said I didn't have the key to your cell, so go figure. See, notice I have the key to everybody's cell. This one doesn't even have a bed in it. How cruel. Obviously, I learned my lesson about crime since I'm constantly stealing stuff on my way out of jail. I think it just said I took everything that was confiscated by the guards. If that's right, I need to put on some clothing. I hope you enjoy my purple fur.
Put that back, you worthless thief!
Oy vey.
You dare oppose the might of the Imperial Legion?
I wouldn't, but see, it would crash if I tried to get out of jail, dude, so I really don't have a choice. I would ask if you understand, but now you're dead, and so it doesn't really matter whether you understand. And I don't know what dead people can understand. A Brief History of the Empire, Part 1 by Stanach K. Thorsch III, Imperial Historian. Before the rule of Tiber Septium, all of Tamriel was in chaos. The poet Trasius called that period of continuous unrest days and night of blood and venom. The kings were a petty lot. They weren't pretty at all. I just read the word petty as pretty, and so I can't read. The kings were a petty lot of grasping tyrants who fought Tiber's attempts to bring order to the land. But they were as disorganized as they were dissolute, and the strong hand of Septim brought peace forcibly to Tamriel. The year was the Second Era, the 896th year. The following year, the Emperor declared the beginning of a new era, thus beginning the Third Era, year Aught. For 38 years, the Emperor Tiber reigned supreme. It was a lawful, pious, and glorious age, when justice was known to one and all, from serf to sovereign. On Tiber's death, it reigned for an entire fortnight, as the land of Tamriel itself was weeping. The Emperor's grandson, Pelagius, came to the throne. Though his reign was short, he was as strong and resolute as his father had been, and Tamriel could have enjoyed a continuation of the Golden Age. Alas, an unknown enemy of the Septim family hired that accursed organization of cutthroats, the Dark Brotherhood, to kill the Emperor Pelagius I as he knelt at prayer at the Temple of the One in the Imperial City. Pelagius I's reign lasted less than 3 years. Pelagius had no living children, so the crown imperial passed to his first cousin, the daughter of Tiber's brother, Agnorith Quintira, former queen of Silvanar, assumed the throne as Quintira I. Her reign was blessed with prosperity and harvest, and she herself was an avid patroness of art, music, and dance. Quintira's son was crowned after her death, the first emperor of Tamriel to use the imperial name Uriel. Uriel I was the great lawmaker of the Septim dynasty and a promoter of independent organization and guilds. Under his kind but firm hand, the Fighters Guild and the Mages Guild increased in prominence throughout Tamriel. His son and successor Uriel II reigned for 18 years, from the death of Uriel I in 386-4 to Pelagius II's ascension in 380-82. I guess it's hard to read those numbers. Tragically, the rule of Uriel II was cursed with blights, plagues, and insurrections. The tenderness he inherited from his father did not serve Tamriel well, and a little justice was done. Pelagius II inherited not only the throne from his father, but the debt from the latter's poor financial and judicial management. Pelagius dismissed all of the elder council and allowed only those willing to pay great sums to resume their seats. He encouraged similar acts through his vassals, the kings of Tamriel, Melechim. And by the end of his 17-year reign, Tamriel had returned to prosperity. His critics, however, have suggested that any advisor possessed of wisdom, but not of gold, had been summarily ousted by Pelagius. This may have led to some of the troubles his son Antiochus faced when he in turn became emperor. Antiochus was certainly one of the more flamboyant members of the usually austere Septim family. He had numerous mistresses and nearly as many wives, and was renowned for the grandeur of his dress and his high good humor. Unfortunately, his reign was rife with civil war, surpassing even that of his grandfather Uriel II. The War of the Isle in the Third Era, it was an E, it wasn't an 8. So all those numbers I gave before with 8s in them were era. So you go back and fix that. In the 110th year of the Third Era, 12 years after Antiochus assumed the throne, nearly took the province of Somerset Isle away from Tamriel. The united alliance of the Melechim of Somerset and Antiochus only managed to defeat Melech Orcham of the island kingdom of Phydonia due to a freak storm. Legend credits the Sizic Order of the Isle of Artanium with the sorcery behind the Tempest. The story of Kintira II, heiress to her father Antiochus' throne, is certainly one of the saddest tales in Imperial history. Her first cousin Uriel, son of Queen Potema of Solitude, accused Kintira of being a bastard, alluding to the infamous decadence of the imperial city during her father's reign. When this accusation failed to stop her coronation, Uriel brought the support of several disgruntled Malakim at Hyrock, Skyrim, and Morrowind. With Queen Potema's assistance, he coordinated 3 attacks on the Septim Empire. The first attack occurred in the Iliac Bay region, which separates Hyrock and Hammerfell. Kintira's entourage was massacred, and the Empress taken captive. For 2 years, Kintira II languished in an imperial prison. Yeah, well, she was probably crashing to the desktop every time she tried to get out. Believed to be somewhere in Glenpoint or Glenmoril, before she was slain in her cell under mysterious circumstances. The second attack was on a series of imperial garrisons along coastal Morrowind Islands. The Emperor's consort, Kontin Arnix, fell defending the forts. The third and final attack was a siege of the imperial city itself, occurring after the Elder Council had split up the army to attack western High Rock and eastern Morrowind. The weakened government had little defense against Uriel's determined aggression and capitulated after only a fortnight of resistance. Uriel took the throne that same evening and proclaimed himself Uriel III, Emperor of Tamriel. The year was the 121st year of the Third Era. Thus began the War of the Red Diamond, described in Volume 2 of this cheer series. I just think when you break out of prison, you might as well steal everything on your way out. I am over encumbered. Yeah, you notice this guard doesn't, none of these guards care now that a person has escaped the prison by murdering 2 of the guards. They're just fine to have me walk by. Don't you just love how this "you are over encumbered" thing, this message just keeps flashing and flashing and flashing all the time? Isn't that sweet? Apparently the particular console commands I used to have more carry weight don't carry over like in a...
Spare a coin for the infirm.
You know, a save that's loaded.
Hey, stop right there, criminal scum. Nobody breaks the law on my watch. I'm confiscating your stolen goods. Now pay your fine or it's off to jail.
This time I'll pay the fine.
Here's the procedure. We go to the castle. First, we search you, confiscate any stolen goods, then you pay your fine, and we release you.
Well, that might crash us to the desktop. Okay, it didn't crash us to the desktop. But apparently it wasn't our stolen goods that causing us to be encumbered. And you notice we don't even have to go to jail for murder. Isn't that special? You can murder people and not go to jail. Even if the guards know you're a murderer. Oh, and now your over encumbered thing isn't showing up all the time, although I'm sure I am encumbered. Nice purple skin, dude. No, I'm only carrying 1,022 and I can carry 1,255. Well, maybe I can't, so let's get out of sneak and see if I can walk normal. Yeah, it's not letting me walk fast at all. So now it's acting like I'm encumbered when I'm not.
Have pity on an old war veteran.
I welcome a friendly face in these dark times. How can I be of assistance?
You notice I'm now a friendly face even though I've murdered members of the Imperial Watch and all that.
The Emperor is dead, and so are his heirs. We're a legion without a leader. The Blades were trusted with our Lord's protection, and they failed.
What can you tell me about the Grey Fox, dude?
He's just a thief. He's supposed to be the head of the Thieves Guild. Oh, what a joke. Can you imagine a bunch of thieves trying to form a guild? The nobility hate him, but the peasants and the beggars love him, especially in the waterfront. He's that thief that the Imperial Watch are always going on about. He likes to steal from rich folk. If you run into trouble, come find me.
Well, so they've completely forgiven me.
Assuming you can keep it down. I've heard others say the
You
same.
notice it's
Heard any
raining
news from the other
outside.
provinces?
Nobody has an umbrella.
They say syndicates of wizards have led a boycott
Nobody's
of imperial
trying
goods
to
in the
cover
land of the
themselves
ultimate.
or anything
It
like
seems
that.
Somerset Isle has become a much more dangerous place. Goodbye.
They just act totally normal in the rain. I felt the rain down in Africa. I'm afraid of doors because doors often crash this game.
What kind of deal can I make for you today?
An insanely good one, I hope. Tell me about your inventory.
What about my inventory?
It's a very nice selection, Thor Anir.
Well, thank you. It's not only a fine assortment of goods, but a bit of a treasure trove. You never know what I'll have in stock. I can see by the look on your face, you wonder where I get all these fantastic items. I'll tell you.
I have a face?
I'll tell everyone else who asks. It's all about who you know. My sources are good, but they are secret. Anyway, have fun looking around, and when you are ready to buy, give me a shout.
Have you heard any rumors?
Anyone looking for work should consider the Fighters Guild. I hear they're always looking for recruits.
Let's
Please,
see.
go on.
Oh, I'm probably at the top of my... yeah, I've already maxed out my disposition with you. So let's just...
I offer the finest goods and lowest prices in all Cyrodiil.
Let's just sell you a bunch of my stuff. Basically based on how much it weighs.
An excellent bargain.
Okay.
That seems a fair price.
I want better than a fair price.
That's more than I'd usually pay.
Good, I want more than you'd usually pay. For those of you not familiar with my videos, yes, I show you
You've made a good...
when I'm doing the
You
boring
drive a
stuff
hard
in the
bargain.
game. You drive
That's
a Ford
good...
Pinto.
That's more than I'd usually pay.
And I do it to show what the game's really like. So I do it to show the good, the bad, the ugly, the ups, the downs, how the game is really played.
That's a good deal.
So there's a lot of action in the game, and there's some of this as well.
That seems a fair...
Selling the loot you got, talking to merchants. Dealing with
You
carrying
made a
too
good
much.
bit of gold. An excellent bargain.
Hearing their stupid phrases that they say when you're buying stuff. Although I notice he's saying less of it now.
That's a good deal.
Some of this I'm giving away just so, you know, if there's no reason to have it in my inventory, I don't want it in my inventory, because as you saw, it's treating me like I'm encumbered. Actually, it's calling it over encumbered. And inventories are easier to manage when there's less stuff in them. I could really get by with an empty inventory if I wanted, but then I wouldn't have anything to sell to merchants to bore you. No, I mean to, you know, to get higher mercantile and speechcraft and all of those kinds of skills.
That's more than I'd usually pay.
Because for the most part, I'm not constantly changing my clothes or anything, so I don't need a bunch of things in my inventory.
A fine transaction. That's a fair deal.
I don't use weapons, so
An excellent bargain.
I don't need a bunch
That's a
of
fair deal.
swords and things like that in my inventory.
You drive a...
You
made a
drive
good bit of
an
gold.
AMC Pacer.
That's more than I'd usually pay.
Even the food I barely use, but
You drive...
I definitely don't need a potion of night eye since I can already see at night. Being a Khajiit.
That's a fair deal.
Everybody's got a hungry heart. Everybody's got a hungry, hungry heart. Now I got 12,626 septums. There's still more I could get rid of, but I feel pretty good about this.
Tell your friends about me.
You don't want me doing that.
Goodbye. Hope to see you again very soon.
Oh, now I can move fast again. And it wants me to sleep so that I can level up again. A blessing on your house, level up, and even Mickey Mouse, level up, level up.
I hope I can help.
I would hope that... Wait a minute. This isn't an inn?
You too.
Rattle and hum, dude. Rattle and hum. I thought that was an inn. I hope it doesn't crash trying to leave there. So what is it? Oh, it's just discount spells. Okay, well, where's an inn?
I'm listening.
I don't care whether you're listening. There's a merchant's inn. It's going to be $20 a night. Or, well, not dollars. It's septims.
Greetings.
First door on your left. Okay, you notice he doesn't have any special light on his face or his head.
It's my pleasure.
Now he does.
Please, continue.
So some light just showed up?
I do have a bed available for 20 gold a night.
That's what I told them.
Would you like to rent it?
Yeah, I think it's too much money, but I need to level up.
Very good. It's up the stairs there. First door on your left. Sleep well.
A blessing on your house, level up,
Bye.
level up. And even Mickey Mouse, level up, level up. An M-I-C-K-E-Y, an M-O-U-S-E. Okay. It's 12:50 p.m. Why do I always get in at 12:50 p.m.? So 1 o'clock, noon, that'd be 9, 7. I think this will have us getting up at 6 in the morning. Look at my beautiful purple fur. Everybody should love my purple fur. So, that's how it works. You plod along, putting one foot before the other, look up, and suddenly there you are, right where you wanted to be all along. You have ascended to level 9. And
So,
by you,
the deed is done. How do I know this? You'll find that the Dark Brotherhood knows a great many things, for you are now part of the family.
we are family. I got all my sisters with me. We are family. I got all my sisters with me.
Now, heed these words. The slaying of Rufio was the signing of a covenant. The manner of execution, your signature. Rufio's blood, the ink. As a speaker of the Black Hand, I directly oversee a particular group of family members. You will join that group and fulfill any contracts given. You must now go to the city of Cheydinhal, to the abandoned house near the eastern wall. Enter the basement and attempt to open the black door. You will be asked a question. Answer thusly. Sanguine, my brother. You will gain entrance to the sanctuary. Once inside, speak with Ochiva. We must now take our leave of each other, you and I, for there is much work to be done. I'll be following your progress. Welcome to the family.
Is it Cheydinhal or Cheydinhal? Because I've been saying Cheydinhal. I think most of the people say Cheydinhal. Is there a reason why you're mispronouncing this? You got any rumors?
Dear brother, I do not spread rumors. I create them.
That is a good line. I think this isn't the same guy, though.
Rufio lies dead. Well done. The family will now welcome you with open arms.
We are family. I got all my... I think we already did that bit.
We praise our unholy matron. From her shadowed womb we were born. From her breast we suckle malice and pain. She loves her children, you see.
Try and keep it G-rated right here on your favorite new YouTube channel, the Poorly Aged Sarcastic PC Witty Gamer channel. Okay, like and subscribe. If I join this Dark Brotherhood, will you share links with your friends in like MySpace and Facebook and X and the TikTok and the I don't know what's out there. Will you share links? Because we've only got 33 subscribers. I put up well over 200 videos now. Could you help me out, Lucien Lachance?
Know this. Every dark brother and sister is a child of Sithis. He whom we call Sithis has many other names. Chaos, Doom, Discord. Sithis is the void. We of the Dark Brotherhood serve the Night Mother, who is the bride of Sithis. The Night Mother rules her children with a terrible black hand. The Black Hand is the ruling body of the Dark Brotherhood. It is made up of one listener and 4 speakers. 4 fingers and a thumb, if you will. As a member of the Dark Brotherhood, you must abide by the 5 tenets. They are the laws that guide and protect us.
So Sithis is Discord, so that social media app that people talk on and have their servers in, that is Sithis? This is quite this is quite confusing.
How does one best describe our dread father? Imagine a perfect, cloudless midnight, cold as winter ice and shrouded in shadow. That is Sithis.
Okay then. Tell me about the 5 and the 10.
The 5 tenets
Whatever.
are as follows.
Yes, sir.
Tenet 1. Never dishonor the Night Mother. To do so is to invoke the wrath of Sithis.
Discord.
Tenet 2. Never betray the Dark Brotherhood or its secrets. To do so is to invoke the wrath of Sithis.
Discord.
Tenet 3. Never disobey or refuse to carry out an order from a Dark Brotherhood superior. To do so is to invoke the wrath of Sithis.
Discord.
Tenet 4. Never steal the possessions of a Dark Brother or Dark Sister. To do so is to invoke the wrath of Sithis.
Discord.
Tenet 5. Never kill a dark brother or dark sister. To do so is to invoke the wrath of Sithis.
Discord. Okay, I seem to...
You are now one with the Dark Brotherhood. Visit Ochiva at the Chedenhall Sanctuary, and your new life will begin.
Well, but you don't know how to pronounce it is the problem. You say Chedenhall when everyone else says Chedenhall. Well, I don't know about everybody else. I suppose we could spend a few hours just doing a survey of everybody in the game and asking them how they pronounce it. That might be interesting. I'm pretty sure nobody's done that on YouTube yet. That's Coral. Skingrad. Anvil. Chedenhall is over here. And we want to go to the other end of Chedenhall. Or Chedenhall if you're like Lashant's. Let's see if he'll say it.
State your business.
Directions.
What are you looking for?
I'm looking for you to tell me how to pronounce Chedenhall.
The guilds are west of the river, south of the West Gate. What are you looking for?
I think that would be for what are you looking, because what are you looking for would end an interrogative in a preposition. You don't want to do that.
Both inns are next to the West Gate.
I'm trying to get you to say Chedenhall,
What
dude.
are you looking for?
Looking for somebody who knows how to do an interrogative sentence without ending it in a preposition.
A smith, bookshop, and general trader are west of the river, near the West Gate.
He's not going to say the
Good
word.
day.
He probably knew what I wanted and didn't want to give it to me. Jerk.
Yeah, I don't care who you are. I ain't talking to you. You ain't from around here, so push off.
Well, you seem nice.
Treasure holes near Chedenhall? Not close by.
He said
Fort
Chedenhall.
Nassau and Fort Passien, though. Bad news. Undead, and then some. But far out and foul enough, you'll get plenty of action.
Okay, so he
Bye.
said it. He said it the
Good
way
to
I
see you.
say it. So that makes me correct and Lachance wrong.
Is there a problem?
Not that I know of, other than Rain
Be seeing you.
ADing you. I am in an abandoned house. I am not with Mickey Mouse. There is a fireplace on the second floor. Here I am looting stuff again when I just got rid of a whole bunch of stuff. Everybody's got a shading hole. Everybody's got a shading hole. They say that when you murder someone, the Dark Brotherhood comes to you in your sleep. It's how they recruit new members. Now, does anybody remember? Oh, well, they only give you one answer, so this isn't so hard to do. When he told us what we were supposed to say, I figured they were going to give us, multiple choices and all that, and I'd have to remember it. Now I feel stupid for having written it down. Sanguine, my brother. A talking door, by the way. I have gained entrance into the Dark Brotherhood sanctuary. I must now speak with Ochiva.
Greetings, brother. Greetings. I am Oshiva, mistress of this sanctuary. Lucien has told me all about you. I welcome you to the Dark Brotherhood. You stand now in our sanctuary. May it serve as your new home, a place of comfort and security whenever the need arises. When you're ready for work, go and speak with Vicente Valtieri. He handles all assignments for new family members. But before you go, please accept this gift from your new family. A unique set of armor, lighter than normal leather and black as the void. Now, I've kept you long enough. Vicente is waiting. You'll find him in his quarters. Go now, my child, and may Sithis go with you.
Notice she called herself Oshiva, so it's O-C-H. I said Ochiva, and she said Oshiva. So throughout this game, we're going to have problems with words that have a C-H in them. Sometimes they're sh, as in Shadenhall, and some people are going to pronounce them ch, as in Chadenhall. But this person I called Ochiva, because it was O-C-H-E-E-V-A, and she said, I am Oshiva.
I've heard some talk. This past year, some family members have been found murdered. Could there be an assassin among assassins?
I really wouldn't know. What do you think of Discord?
Those fools in the church and their so-called 9 divines. There is no divinity beyond the eternal and terrible rule of our dread father Sithis.
Discord. Tell me about the sanctuary.
Ours is not the only Dark Brotherhood sanctuary. There are others hidden throughout Cyrodiil, each one overseen by a speaker of the Black Hand.
Tell me about the Night Mother.
To employ the services of the Dark Brotherhood, one must perform a ritual to the Night Mother. Only then will she heed their prayers for murder. It is an ancient rite, this Black Sacrament. All across the Empire, every day, people beseech the Night Mother to take the lives of others. After a person performs the ritual, they are contacted by a speaker. Gold is exchanged, and the details worked out. So it has always been.
Tell me about Lucien Lechance.
Lucien isn't here very often. His duties with the Black Hand keep him very busy, so he trusts me to keep the sanctuary in order. Go now, dear.
Okay. I want to see something. Oh, okay. It does list the guilds that I'm in then. If the Dark Brotherhood can be seen as a guild. I'm a member of the Dark Brotherhood. I'm a murderer. Well, that's got to make you feel good. I'm the Arena Grand Champion of the world. My voice gave out. I'm a Knights of the White Stallion King Knight Errant, which I've been playing this so long I don't even remember what that means. And I'm a brother of the Order of the Virtuous Blood, which means
Family member, and may the Night Mother wrap you in her cold, loving embrace.
It means I hunt vampires.
I welcome you to our family and this sanctuary. May you find yourself at home here, in the loving embrace of Our Lady, the Night Mother. The Night Mother is the Dark Brotherhood's unholy matron. She guides our actions, just as the Dread Father Sithis once
Discord.
guided hers.
Tell me about Discord.
Who is Sithis, you ask?
I didn't ask.
Some call him the Dread Father. It was his terrible love that gave birth to the Dark Brotherhood so very long ago.
What about the
I've
sanctuary?
heard the Count of Shadenhall knows about this sanctuary, that he has offered much gold, as well as other incentives, to keep his mouth shut.
Tell me about
Uchiva
Lucian.
and I have known Lucian since we were hatchlings. He is the one who trained us in the way of the Shadow Scale, and is like a father to us.
You know, he said Ochiva, which I said, and she corrected me and said it's Oshiva. So, nobody can pronounce CH consistently in this game, which is interesting. Tell me about the Shadow Scale.
In the Argonian homeland of Black Marsh, those born under the sign of the Shadow are taken at birth and presented to the Dark Brotherhood. A Shadow Scale hatchling is trained in the arts of stealth and assassination, and lives a life in service to the mighty kingdom of Argonia. Any Shadow Scale who lives to come of age is accepted into the Dark Brotherhood as a full member of the family. So it was with myself and Ochiva.
Oshiva. Forget it. I'm not going to teach anybody
May you walk
pronunciation.
always in the shadow of Sithis, dear brother.
Discord.
Welcome, brother. So good to finally meet you.
You look like
I
you have
hope you're getting
mumps.
along all right.
Well, I don't want to catch it from you. I mean, you're cute and all, but, you know. Tell me about Discord.
Sometimes right before a kill, Sithis speaks to me. He whispers in my ear and fills my heart with the joy of suffering and death.
You know, you got a little medical problem there. Your gums are all black. You might want to see a doctor about that.
Have you ever lived on the streets, struggled to survive?
I have, yeah.
The sanctuary is my home. Here I have the safety and love I've searched for all my life.
Yeah, but you apparently don't have a good physician. Again, your gums are not pink or anything like that. They're all black. There's got to be a reason for that. Do you smoke?
Don't tell anyone else, but someday I'm going to have Ochiva's position. Just you wait and see. Lucian the Chance knows real talent when he sees it.
Does he know how to give you pink gums? Because you might not survive otherwise. You've got a severe medical problem, I'm telling you.
I've always wondered who the Night Mother really is. Some say she's an old woman who lives somewhere here in Cyrodiil, but I'm not so sure.
You need a doctor. You're not listening to me. You need a doctor. Your gums, they're all black. That's not normal, okay? You're dying. You're not going to replace anybody. You're as good as dead.
I will always think of Lucian the Chance as my savior. When he found me, I was living in a gutter, an inch away from death. I owe him everything.
You need to get your mouth checked by a qualified physician. You have black gum disease. BGD. You need help.
Good luck, brother. I hope
But
you don't
why,
get
sister?
killed.
What's
I
the
mean,
point? Why should anyone bother with all that sneaking and skulking?
My dear Gogran,
If it isn't the newest member of the family. Let's get one thing straight. The tenets prevent me from killing you. But I don't have to like you. I'll sell you equipment, but only because Ochiva is making me. This family doesn't need any outsiders.
But we're both cats, dude. I thought you'd like me.
My cities, I don't have all day. Hurry it up.
Bite me in the direction of Albuquerque.
Away from me, house cat. Look at that fur. What a disgrace.
Oh, he doesn't like my purple fur. He calls my purple fur a disgrace.
Warmest greetings to you. I trust you've already spoken with Ochiva. I am Vicente Valtieri. I provide assignments for all new family members. Please do not let my appearance unnerve you. The needs and tenets of the Dark Brotherhood come before my own needs as a vampire. Now, if you're ready to get to work, I can provide you with your first contract.
Well, why don't you tell me about Discord first?
Sithis is the darkness of time immemorial.
Discord.
He is no Daedra and dwells not in the realm of Oblivion. No. Sithis is something
Discord.
altogether different. The Count of Skingrad is not all he seems. Let's just say I'm not the only one who enjoys his evenings.
Tell me about the
The
Night
Night Mother
Mother.
speaks to only one member of the Dark Brotherhood, the Listener of the Black Hand. And when Our Lady speaks, death follows. When I first joined the family, this sanctuary was controlled by another speaker. Lucien took over when she was killed while fulfilling a contract. This sanctuary has been here since before even I joined the Dark Brotherhood, and that was 200 years ago. A contract is a secret pact one enters into with the Dark Brotherhood. They provide us with gold, and we remove someone from existence. A contract is fulfilled by a skilled assassin such as yourself, who keeps the Dark Brotherhood's end of the bargain. So it has always been. While carrying out a contract, you may have the opportunity to earn a bonus if certain parameters are met. Now, let's begin, shall we? I'm not sure how you feel about pirates, but you've got to kill one. A captain, in fact, on his ship, surrounded by his crew. Interested?
Yeah, I'll accept this contract.
Excellent. Here is what you must do. Go to the waterfront district of the Imperial City. There you will find a ship named the Marie Elena. Board the ship and find its captain, Gaston Tussaud. He'll be in his cabin. Eliminate Tussaud in any manner you see fit. The pirates have been moving a lot of cargo on board lately. You may be able to smuggle yourself on board in one of the packing crates. Oh, and one more thing. Get into the habit of asking your fellow family members about any current contract. Their insight may prove invaluable. As a pirate, Gaston Tussaud has certainly spilled his share of blood. Someone wants revenge, and they've hired us to extract it. Spill some blood for me, dear brother.
You must at least strive to earn the bonuses that are offered.
Bonuses?
Sithis be with you, sister.
Get away from me.
It fills my heart with warmth to see you again, brother.
As it should. It sure is a convoluted way to get down to the Dark Brotherhood. Abandoned house and all of that nonsense. And now I've forgotten, of course. Oh yeah, the Imperial City waterfront. No crash, 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 no crash. Illusion magic has a silent spell. To level up, find a bed. Okay. It didn't want me to read those things.
Good to see you.
Yes?
Where to buy weapons? Where to buy anything if you can afford to travel?
I've heard others say the same.
Farewell.
Good evening.
Cyrodiil is surrounded to the north and east by the lofty...
I hear you.
The
I see them
guild
saying,
recruiting again. Not a bad way to make some...
I've heard others.
you know, he said something about smuggling yourself inside. Oh, okay, yeah, let's hide in a crate. See what happens. A watery grave. Just as expected, the crate I hid in has been transported to the ship's hold. I must now find and kill Captain Gaston Toussaint. He's probably in his cabin, at the rear of the ship, or a higher deck. I don't want the game to think I'm encumbered again. But I do want to sell boatloads of stuff. So that I can get a higher mercantile skill for when I do want to sell stuff in the future, and because, you know, RPGs are about leveling up your skills, so on Morrowind, the Imperial Province by Urgamawi of Sunhold. After the conquest of Hammerfell, Imperial legions massed along the northeastern borders of Cyrodiil, and invasion fleets prepared in Skyrim. Initially, though the Imperial legions and navy were widely considered undefeatable, House Indoril and the Temple hierarchy proposed to resist to the death. Redoran and Dress stood by Indoril, with Telvanni remaining neutral. Halul proposed accommodation. Contrived border incidents in Black Marsh ended inconclusively, but the swampy terrain did not favor Legion and Navy coordination. Against the legions massed west of Silgrad Tower and Kraganmore, and the legions west of Blacklight and Quermaris View, Morrowind had pitiful small militias stiffened by small companies of Redoran mercenaries and elite units of house nobles and temple ordinators and the Armigars. Further complicating matters was the refusal of Indoril, Dress, Halul, and Telvanni to garrison the western borders. Indoril and Dress proposed, rather than defended the western border, instead to withdraw to the interior and fight a guerrilla war, with Halul advocating accommodation and Telvanni remaining neutral. Redoran therefore faced the prospect of standing alone against the Empire. The situation changed radically when Vivek appeared in person in Vivek City to announce his negotiation of a treaty with Emperor Tiber Septim, reorganizing Morrowind as a province of the Empire but guaranteeing all rights of faith and self-government. A shocked temple hierarchy, which apparently had not been consulted, greeted the announcement with awkward silence. Indoril swore they would resist to the death, with loyal support of Dres, while Redoran, grateful for the graceful excuse to avoid facing the legions unsupported, joined with Halul in welcoming the agreement. Telvanni, seeing which way the wind blew, joined with Halul and Redoran in supporting the treaty. Nothing is known of the circumstances of the personal meeting between Septim and Vivek, or where it took place, or the preliminaries, which must have preceded the treaty. The public reason was to protect the identities of the agents involved. In the West, speculation is centered around the role of Zurin Arctis in brokering the agreement. In the East, rumors suggest that Vivek offered Numidium to aid in the conquest of the Altmer and Somerset Isle in return for significant concessions to preserve self-rule, house traditions, and religious practices in Morrowind. The Lord High Council of the Grand Council and Indoril refused to accept the treaty and refused to step down. He was assassinated and replaced by Halul. House Halul took the opportunity to settle some old scores with House Indoril, and a number of local councils changed hands in bloody coups. More blood was shed in these inter-house struggles than against the Imperial legions during Morrowind's transition from an independent nation to a province of the Empire. The generals of the Legion had dreaded an invasion of Morrowind. The Dunmer were widely regarded as the most dreadful and fantastic foes, further inspired by their temple and clan traditions. The generals had not grasped the political weakness of Morrowind, which Emperor Tiber Septim recognized and exploited. At the same time, given the tragic depopulation and deconstruction experienced by the other provinces conquered by Septim, and the swift and efficient assimilation of Morrowind into the Imperial Legion systems and economy with relatively small impact on lower or upper classes of Morrowind citizens, the Tribunal also deserves some credit for recognizing the hopelessness of Morrowind's defense and the chance of gaining important concessions at the treaty table by being the first to offer peace. By contrast, many Indoril nobles chose to commit suicide rather than submit to the House, with the result that the House was significantly weakened during the period of transition, guaranteeing that they would lose much of their influence and power to House Halul, whose influence and power was waxing with its enthusiastic accommodation with the Empire. The Temple hierarchy more skillfully managed their loss of face, remaining aloof from political struggles and earning the goodwill of the people by concentrating on their economic education and spiritual welfare. I must have gone backwards.
I'm telling you, lad, it's bad luck. Woman on board a pirate vessel. Oh, come now. How many times has Malvolus saved our necks, huh? Captain Tussaud. Hold there, laddie. Now you're just being insulting. She may be tougher than me.
Take that! This ends here.
Yeah, this ended here all right. But it probably didn't end the way you wanted. Thank you for wearing underwear. This is, after all, a G-rated YouTube channel. It's not made for children, but we don't have anything that would be objectionable to them. It's just not geared towards them. I've gained access to the captain's cabin of the ship Marie Elena. I must now kill Gaston Tussaud. Hello? Oh. Well, this could be a bit easier than I expected.
This ends here. Die, you mangy house cat.
Well, I'm glad that he knew that I was a cat, because, again, in most Bethesda games, you spend a half hour deciding what race should I be, what should I look like, and all that, and then nobody seems to know what race you chose. Throughout the game, nobody treats you any differently based on it. And to be clear, in Oblivion, they don't treat you much differently based on it either, but he did just call me a cat, so I appreciate that, even though I killed him. A watery grave. Gaston Toussaint is dead, but I must now return to the sanctuary and speak with Vicente Valtieri to receive my reward. But first, I gotta...
Captain! Captain Toussaint, are you all right, sir? We heard a clamour, Captain. We're coming in.
Yeah, please, come on in.
Where are you? You'll never take me down.
I'm out of my shaik, and I didn't have a weapon. I didn't have a weapon equipped, and so that's why I had to do it with my fists, which, as you saw, were not very efficient. I'm getting my magic back, but not nearly as fast as I thought I would. I kind of don't want to go out there until I've got all my magic back, because I don't know what I face out there. It might be safe, it might not be safe, but why run the risk right here on your favorite YouTube channel, the poorly aging, sarcastic, PC, witty gamer channel? And make it your favorite. Remember to subscribe. We've only got 33 subscribers. We got 210 or so videos up. There's got to be something for you to like. If you're watching gameplay videos, there's something up there for you to like. So like the videos, put comments down below, share the links with other people, and subscribe to the channel, please. We've got all of our magic back, so...
Where are you? Hello? Who's there? Die, stinky house cat!
I didn't have to do this, but she's the first mate of the pirate I just offed, so I thought, why not? Just for fun.
Take that!
I don't know whether they will consider this murder or not. They might, because I struck first. If I survive it.
Show me what you've got.
I'm not showing you my Derwatzel. This is the G-rated channel. I shouldn't have even said Derwatzel.
Show me what you've got. Do your worst.
Okay, now the problem is I am out of magic. You're light armor is like a second skin after all those days and weeks wearing it. You have learned to move easily with it in combat. As a journeyman of light armor, your gear is now damaged at a lower rate. Do I have anything in my inventory which will give me back my... I need something to restore magicka. Oh yeah, let's go with major wound on people. If I ever get enough magic back, this will probably be one-shot kills.
Take that!
There.
You're pathetic!
That got him. That got him in one shot. Now I just have to stay alive long enough for...
Am I supposed to be impressed?
For it to... Where'd the others go? Did somebody else off them? Oh, I think that guard offed the chick I was trying to kill. Well, that's a shame. Well, I guess I can't be charged with their murder, though. Since I didn't kill her, he did. Let's go back to Shadenhall / Shadenhall. Everybody's got a Shadenhall. Everybody's got a Shadenhall.
Hello.
Hello. They say when you murder somebody, the black diamond comes to you in your sleep. No, wait a minute. Black diamond is a kiss thing. I noticed the door's not asking me any questions anymore.
I've been meaning to speak with you.
But of course, what troubles you?
So is it true about your latest contract? The girl's nanny was actually a Fighters Guild bodyguard?
By Sithis, what a night that was.
Ooh, what a night it was. It really was. Oh, such a night.
So, the pirate has been eliminated. Excellent. No one will mourn his passing, and Sithis has been appeased. Please accept this black band as your reward. It is a ring whose powers are quite useful to those who value discretion. I'm glad you've returned. The contract is waiting, if you're ready.
Tell me about being a vampire.
I was stricken with vampirism 300 years ago, while on an expedition deep into the ashlands of Vardenfell. For nearly 100 years I hunted in secret, until the Dark Brotherhood found me. Now I have a family that accepts and even values my unique gifts. Perhaps in the future, when I feel you have earned the right, I will offer you a chance to become a hunter of the night.
Yeah, I don't think I want to become a vampire.
The Count of Skingrad is not all he seems. Let's just say I'm not the only one who enjoys his evenings.
You're saying he's a... Oh, I can't say that in a G-rated Chanel.
We need you to stage an accident. Kill the target in the manner specified, and you'll receive a considerable bonus. Do you accept this contract?
Well, since you gave me absolutely no details, certainly.
As I expected. Good. The target is a wood elf named Bainlin. You will find him at his home in Bruma. Enter secretly and avoid his manservant, Grom. On the second floor is a secret door leading to a crawl space. Inside are the fastenings of a mounted head that hangs over Bainlin's favorite chair. Loosen those fastenings any night between 8 p.m. and 11 p.m., and the head will surely fall on Bainlin as he relaxes in his chair, as is his custom. If Bainlin is eliminated in any other manner, or if the manservant Grom is killed, you will forfeit the bonus. Now go, and may Sithis be with you.
And also with you.
Sithis be with you, brother.
And also with you. There's so many of these things that anywhere else would be a full game. They're just parts of this. The Dark Brotherhood could have been a full game anywhere else. And yet, you could play Oblivion for hundreds of hours and never even play the Dark Brotherhood. Or the Mages Guild. Or a lot of these systems. They're part of it. I don't want to pretend that they're, you know, afterthoughts or anything like that. Because they're very much a part of this world. And they integrate well into it.
I've killed far worse than you.
But you could potentially do the whole main quest and not do the guild quest lines.
Hello. I'm your relief. Another day, another second.
I really do love the way the different parts of the world are skillfully woven together. Did he say Bruma, or I guess he said Bruma. Now, I've got to loosen something between 8 and 10 p.m. I've got to avoid Grom.
I can't believe it. The Grey Prince has been beaten. There's a new arena grand champion now, someone called the Tamriel Terror.
What?
Yeah, that's me.
Greetings to you. Hello.
I think I just rise to my the subtle rattle of lock picks and falling lock timbers is music to your ears, unlike the music in the background going on right now. Your increased skills have made you an apprentice of security. When you pick locks, only 3 tumblers now fall when you break a pick. When you pick your nose, people watch. You are skilled at picking things. You couldn't pick a better nose. I have entered Balin's house. If I can access the second floor's crawl space and loosen the fastening on the mounted head between 8 p.m. and 11 p.m., it will fall on Balin as he rests in his chair if Balin dies any other way, or if Grom is killed, I will lose my bonus.
The Master doesn't like visitors. Leave this house, now. If you're still here in 20 seconds, I will be forced to crush you.
Huh? You're not Grom. Who are you? Why are you in my home?
I'm here to kill you.
Why are you here? What do you want? Get out of my house!
Well, I'm planning on it. Give me a minute.
Stay away.
Hey, you asked me to leave. I'm trying to leave. Okay, I get it. I went to the wrong place.
Yeah!
Oh, I might lose my bonus because they're gonna kill Grom. That's not fair.
9 divines! Assault! Assault!
Watch out! This ends here. Die, damn you! Yeah!
He's probably gonna get himself killed, and I'm gonna lose my bonus.
Die, damn you! Yeah! This ends here. Die, damn you! Look out!
But notice, I'm not even doing anything to him. I'm just using my healing spell every time he does any damage to me.
What's the matter? Getting tired?
See, he's gonna get himself killed.
This is the part where you fall down and bleed to death.
So here I am losing my bonus for something other people do. That's not fair. Is he already dead now?
How goes it?
Fantastic. Thanks for asking.
Countess Narina Carvane.
I think I know why you're here, but I'd speak to my herald, Tolgan, first. I believe he has something for you. Then return to me.
Whatever.
Indeed. Have you heard any word about the other provinces?
I've heard that the Nords of Skyrim have been warring. I'm Captain Bird, commander of the Bruma Guard.
You don't look like a bird.
Poor Arnora. Seems her boyfriend, Jorunder, has stolen some gold from her and left her penniless. Now he's in jail and she's destitute. Arnora and Jorunder were once a happy couple, but that's over now. I hear that he took all of their money and stashed it after he committed a robbery. He was gonna skip town on Arnora, but got arrested before making good on his escape. Now she has no money left at all, poor thing. I make sure my guards treat the local Nords and their ways with respect. It's
I
you.
didn't know the Nords were...
Good to see you.
Have you heard that Arentus Falvius
By the
can
9
summon
divines.
creatures?
I didn't know the Nords were local to...
Greetings to you. Go ahead, please. The Emperor and his 3 sons dead right under the noses of the Imperial Guard. It's a disgrace.
I think it
He's
was.
seen you.
I think it was the Blades that were with the Emperor at the time. And I don't know where this jerk is that she says I gotta talk to first. And I don't know whether the guy that chased me in here
Just
is
don't
dead or
think
not.
about it. The Elder Council will take care of things.
But if he is, then I lose my bonus because
What's this about?
he got himself
Hello
killed.
there.
How are you?
Let's go look for a body. That should tell us.
What is it?
Yeah, he got himself killed. Idiot. It's not fair that I lose out on my bonus because some idiot got himself killed. I didn't kill him.
Oh!
I suppose I could just kill Balin any way I want to now because I can't get the bonus anyway. Now let's see what time it is. Okay, let's set it for 3 hours and then we will loosen the thing on the guy's head. I fulfilled the contract but not in the manner requested. As a result, I have forfeited my bonus. Yes, the other guy got himself killed. It wasn't my fault. I must now return to the sanctuary and speak with Vicente Valierti to receive my reward. It's not my fault, okay? The guy got himself killed. I didn't kill him. I mean, okay, I killed the one guy. I killed this guy. I killed the guy I was supposed to kill, but I didn't kill the guy I wasn't supposed to kill. He got his own ass killed. And I know I shouldn't have said ass in a G-rated channel. But I don't like losing out on bonuses because some other idiot does something. And I know I shouldn't have come in here until it was 8 o'clock. And I should have somehow avoided his bodyguard, but I didn't kill him. I shouldn't be penalized for him being dead. It's like Saint Alicia once said. I don't know what she once said. I never read the Trials of Saint Alicia. I'm sure she said a lot of wise things. Or didn't. I don't know what happened with Saint Alicia. Something about dragon blood and a pact and the emperors will always be dragonborn and some crap like that. I don't know. I didn't kill him.
Hey, take whatever you want. It's none of my business.
I just wanted to see whether I'd get in trouble for stealing the horse, and so far I have not gotten in trouble for stealing the horse, even though there were 2 guards there when I stole it. Everybody's got a stolen horse. Everybody's got a stolen horse. I really do like the way it just all fits together. The horse riding, the archery, the Majaik, the guilds, the main quest, the different races that you can be, the different, you know, the attributes, the skills. I understand what the great Todd was saying, Todd Howard, when he says it just works. I think I understand what he means. I mean, you take all these diverse things to build a world, because in the real world is built up by a bunch of different things. And so you take all of these things, seemingly unrelated, and you put them together, and you build a world. And the challenge is making these seemingly unrelated things seem related, and you make it just all work. I take it the horse is dead. Now, I don't know whether any cop will be after me for stealing the horse or not. Again, they weren't after me when I stole it right in front of them. Which I'm grateful, because the last time I was accused of a crime, I couldn't get out of jail without breaking out of jail. And you only have one lockpick when you go into jail, so there's no guarantee that you will be able to break out of jail. That wasn't my horse, so it was definitely horse thievery. I'm not sure why they didn't speak to me about it or try and arrest me or whatever. I don't know if that was a glitch. Or whether they were just slow in reacting and I made my getaway before. They could react. I'm not sure what the deal was there. I'm very much, as I'm shooting this video, still testing the Elder Scrolls IV Oblivion Remastered. It's still a fairly new game. And like I've been talking about quite a bit, there's a lot of elements to it. So it's not something you just, test for 2 hours and you go, okay, everything works, or okay, it's really buggy, or whatever. No, if you want to know how things are going with it, it would take hundreds of hours of testing. So I think eventually you just get into regular gameplay, and it works for you or it doesn't. And if it doesn't, then you come up with alternative ways to play, unless you're going to give up. If you're going to give up on a game because it has bugs, then you will give up on this game, and you'll miss a lot of really some of the best gameplay in the world. Because a game this size is going to have bugs. All games of all sizes have bugs, by the way. The question is, are they noticeable? Do they break the gameplay? Are they what is known as game-breaking bugs? Meaning you cannot play the game because of them. And so far, I haven't found any game-breaking bugs. I've usually just had to reload saves and replay sections that crashed before. And I really don't want to get chewed out by this guy for some idiot getting himself killed, and he's probably going to chew me out and not give me the bonus because that guy got himself killed. But that guy was attacking me, and he was doing public, he was doing assaults in public, and so a guard killed him. I didn't kill him.
Fighters Guild bodyguard.
Oh, this guy's not even here.
Well, it's true. The children.
Yes, well, if there's one thing you know how to do, it's get yourself out of an
Well, I'd love to continue chatting, but I have to prepare for my next contract.
Walk with darkness, child of the Night Mother.
Now, this guy's got that Italian name or something like that. I gotta go find him. Vicente or something like that.
It fills my heart with warmth to see you again, brother. It is good to see you again. I hope your contracts have been giving you much pleasure. If the target is old and weak, as you say, then his manservant is sure to be quite the opposite. Best stay out of his way.
Yeah, I actually didn't do that.
May you walk always in the shadow of Sithis, dear brother.
Here's hoping all of our contracts work out that well.
Right. Well, my
Welcome. Welcome to the family. I'd hug you, but Ochiva told me not to.
Oh, Shiva. Tell me about Discord.
Truthfully, I've never really understood who or what Sithis really is.
It's a
As long as I
platform
obey
to put
the
up
tenets
servers.
and fulfill my contracts, I guess he's happy.
Well, what Sithis is, they said Sithis was Discord, and Discord is it's a platform where you can talk to other people worldwide. You set up servers, and they come in. There's chat. You can do video. You can do audio. You can do just text. It's really cool.
You know what they say. Home is where you hang your enemy's head. I don't know who the Night Mother is, but she pays me to kill people. My own mother should have loved me so much. I once saw Lucian deal with an insubordinate brother, someone who had broken the tenets. It took me a week to get the blood off my boots. The manservant's name is Grom, you say? Sounds like a Nord. Probably a big one. If he catches you, get ready for a serious fight.
He was serious. I wasn't.
Happy hunting, my brother.
You are like a dark gift from the Night Mother herself. Please, tell me how I can help.
Yeah. Well, if you weren't hiding behind that other guy, thank you.
Bainlin is dead, yes, but you did not fulfill the contract precisely as directed.
Well, it wasn't my
I
fault,
will grant your reward of gold, but the bonus is forfeit. Despite this misfortune, you are ready for advancement. I appoint you Slayer for the Dark Brotherhood. Now go, and continue to serve Sithis well.
The idiot got himself killed. Like, dude, don't walk away from
I've been
me.
meaning to speak with you.
Yes, brother.
Is it true what I've heard about your most recent contract? You were forced to eliminate everyone? Even the non-essentials?
Heard about that, did you? All right, so things got a bit out of control. Nothing I couldn't handle, though, as you can plainly see.
You are truly
As
an
you
asset to
plainly
this sanctuary.
see.
Here's hoping all of our contracts work out that well.
Right then. We should probably get back to our duties, eh?
Walk always in the shadow of Sithis. You are like a back for more? It just so happens I have another contract available, one that requires an expert in infiltration.
I wouldn't call myself an expert, but, you know, what's on your fiendish little mind?
As always, you fail to disappoint me. Your target is a dark elf named Valen Dreth. He thinks he's safe in prison. He is tragically mistaken. A prisoner recently escaped from the prison using a set of secret tunnels connected to the Imperial City's sewer system. It's a perfect way inside. Just outside the Imperial prison is a grating that leads to the sewers. It has recently been tightly locked, but I will provide a key. It should be easy enough to locate Dreth in his small cell. Besides, I think you know the way, hmm? Valen Dreth has been imprisoned for many years. His tongue is sharp, but his body is limp and frail. He will prove an easy, pleasurable kill. You will receive a bonus if you fulfill the contract without killing any of the prison guards. Now go, and may the Night Mother go with you.
And also
Hail,
with you.
my brother.
Hail, hail, the gang's all here. We belong together. We are wearing leather. Hail,
I am
hail.
honored
I
by
don't
your
know the
presence.
words.
How can Uchiha be
How can I get out of this stupid down area? One, I guess don't follow the stupid arrows. But it's hard to do it. It's hard to ignore the stupid arrows,
You are
by
like
the
a
way.
dark gift from the Night Mother herself.
YouTube more of it. Everybody's got a hungry heart. Everybody's got a hungry, hungry heart. You can run faster with your weapon sheathed.
Duty calls.
Well, pardon me.
You two.
I'm Sandra D. We are Kajkis, level 9.
You have my ear, citizen.
I do not have your ear. Why do these guards always accuse me of taking their ears? What would I want with a guard's ear anyway?
Huh?
It's slander or libel or something to say I stole his ear. And now something is trying to kill me? Oh, he's a bandit. No wonder he wants me dead. He wants to take my many riches. I like the snow-peaked mountains in the background. It is now dark. We are proceeding towards our target, which I believe is some sort of prison. He said, "You know the way," as if I made a map while I was going through the sewers the first time. I don't think so. I don't think so. I really don't think so. It's a shame I have to kill a whole deer to get one or two little pieces of meat. This game is fantastic. I mean, think about it, in case anybody's still watching. The previous two videos, which I hope to upload, they lasted like 30 seconds before a crash. Now we got this one, an hour and 46 minutes. And we haven't had a crash yet. And I know what you're saying. Don't jinx yourself. And nothing's set in stone until, you know, you actually close the video or the game and get it ready to post. Because I have shot, I don't know, maybe 70 hours of footage.
Hello? Who's there?
For the channel that never made it to the channel. Because the software didn't record it right. The recorder would crash. It would record the video, but not the audio. Or it would record the audio, but not the video. Or it would record the wrong resolution of the video, so it would look stupid on YouTube. And guess what? I do not need any software's help for looking stupid. There are things I can do all on my own. Thank you, very nice. I decided to head directly towards the Imperial City instead of, because I figured that road wasn't really heading towards the Imperial City, so staying on a road that doesn't go where I wanted to go is illogical, I think. We are going to do other games as well, of course. It was always my intention to do a wide variety of games on this channel. But I did look at the numbers, and we are getting most of our views from people watching the Elder Scrolls Online. Not Elder Scrolls Online. Scratch that. People watching the Elder Scrolls V Oblivion. Including the Elder Scrolls V Oblivion Remastered. What have I done? Thanks for asking. I have entered the sewers beneath the Imperial prison. I must now proceed through the sewers and into the prison itself and kill Vaelendreth without killing any guards. I assume I'm allowed to kill rats? If not, I've already failed the mission. Crab meat, that's all I ever heard. Crab meat, how I learned to hate the word. Nothing worse than having the crabs when you're in prison. They say that when you murder someone, the Dark Brotherhood comes to you in your sleep. It's how they recruit new members. Now, I don't know which way I'm supposed to go. Maybe I'm supposed to do that. I don't see any way to... Yeah, I didn't see any way to go anywhere near new from there. A pointer would be good here. I assume I've already been here since there's the dead crab, so there's a pointer there. Question is, where's it pointing to? I've run out of lockpicks. There isn't. I don't see any way to get up on any ledge or anything here. Yeah, it doesn't let you get up on the ledge, and so it's pointing to a place I can't go because there's a hard locked gate. That doesn't make any sense. Anyway, I'll tell you what does make sense, and that is ending this video right now, asking you to like and subscribe. We'd like to build up a nice little community here. And we do have a nice little community. We have a nice microscopic community right now with 33 subscribers. But we're asking you, share this video link with your friends, with your enemies, with your TikTok, your MySpace, your Facebook, your Instagram, your email, your A-mail, your B-mail, your Gmail, your C-mail. Let's get the word out. Leave non-threatening, non-profane comments down below. Watch one video, then watch the next. That really helps the algorithm as well. And we will be back in our next one, trying to figure out how to get out of this jam we're in. Right here on your favorite new YouTube channel, the poorly aging, sarcastic, PC, witty gamer channel. Thank you for coming along.